Pisces Daily Horoscope for July 29, 2022. Daily Horoscope. This day you will seek to feel useful. It may be that you deny it, but in reality you feel good with activities such as running the errand, taking care of the details of the house or the office, etc. Even always offer to help in whatever. Because the moon looks for the little things in life that give happiness and security. The passage of the sun could be an alchemical aspect, because it is through stars that the energy of the second ray of the sun is expressed through individuals. So listen to your heart, and if you bring a lot of mental noise, meditate and quiet your body and mind so that you can perceive this transformative energy that can take you out of the place where you are. You just have to want it. As a friend, you are an expert in creating a second family from your friendships. You enjoy creating new traditions, and are usually very thoughtful about birthdays and holiday celebrations. You are loyal and like to stay in touch, no matter the distance. This is how Venus in Cancer could work. In a relationship, the moon aspect can make you shy or possibly intimidated. You are aware of your attitude, but when low self-esteem attacks you, it can really mess up the formation of a normal and healthy relationship. You may end up being overly critical of yourself. Today, you will feel that you are too dispersed to concentrate effectively on your tasks, especially if they concern financial aspects. Problems from the past can resurface in a completely inappropriate way. If you're not careful, it can get in your way at the wrong time. If you remain calm, the situation will pass smoothly. Be on your guard. In this period of turmoil, when it is possible that big projects cross your mind, the whole question is as follows: should we surf the current wave, very modern, avant-garde, which is already preparing the 22nd century? Or not to surf? If certain crazy projects tempt you, the question is, do you give yourself the means? Daily Tarot Reading. At last, Lady Luck is smiling on you. You can now make all your dreams come true. Your problems will be resolved and everything will fall into place, thus fulfilling your expectations. A wind of change will blow through your life, bringing along pleasant surprises. The time has come for you to be rewarded for your efforts and to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Luck will be on your side, helping you accomplish your goals. You will see your life progress at a very fast pace. Daily Career Tarot. Your intuition is speaking and helping you sort out some professional and financial matters that have been puzzling you for a long time. Follow your instinct, it is currently very reliable and will guide you in the right direction. Try to avoid impulse spending. You are prone to making plans that are not grounded in reality. If you feel tempted to act in secret, lie or hide the truth about a professional or financial matter, keep in mind that, sooner or later, it will all come out in the open. So try to behave as prudent as possible. Health. It is possible that you feel a little discomfort in the spine. Perhaps it is a good time to let go of those burdens that do not correspond to you. Taking life more lightly can help you to value yourself a little more. You must start by loving yourself. Be careful today not to evaporate and take refuge in your usual daydreams. Especially since opposing energies are trying to hold you back in a very constraining reality. Fortunately, you will draw from these contradictory influences a very original strength. Provided that you make the necessary efforts to channel it and above all that you really have the desire to do so. Caught in the heat of the moment, you have not been able to properly measure the impact of your actions on your health. You can turn the problem around in all directions, but it is impossible to find the origin of the malfunction. But it is known, by dint of pulling on the rope, even the greatest hair detangler would poorly manage the repair of its fiber without causing additional damage. Coming urgently to support you in this ordeal, Saturn should give you the energy you need to resolve this dilemma. Work. Because the moon, you may be perceived as underperforming at work or accused of not having a sufficiently ambitious vision in what you do. The reality is that you can easily get stressed out when someone puts some pressure on you. It's a matter of them understanding that you feel more comfortable when you stay within your comfort level. Today, you will have to express yourself on certain subjects. You sometimes tend to put everything in a box before you get angry. At your workplace, you will face a situation that will require you to discuss it. Don't give up, there is a solution. At home, you may need to have a family discussion. If it concerns you, do not hesitate to take sides, express what you think. Money. Today Aries in your house 2 can give you a hard time financially, because Aries likes to have a great time wherever he goes, and that means spending enough to give himself the life he deserves. The good side of this sign is that they will do everything possible to get the money they need for so much luxury. It is time today to free yourself from all that can represent too heavy a burden for you. It can be money debts, or participation in activities that no longer correspond to your current life orientation. It's a day to empty the last funds of drawers. You can no longer afford not to have your energy at 100%. A climate of temptation dominates you. You will be inclined to spend lavishly. Beware of too much nonchalance when it comes to your wallet. By putting an ostrich in the face of your financial reality, you risk living beyond your means. Your disenchantment may be painful when you see the extent of the damage. If you are going through a difficult financial period, it is better to be patient than to put yourself in an irreversible situation. Family and friends. Jupiter gives a hard time to the natives of our sign. If you have children, they are no longer satisfied with a simple no to their request. Their nascent rebellious spirit will demand to know the why and the how. Even if this attitude annoys you deeply, they force you to make diplomatic efforts. A young person who thinks is good, a young person who looks for the little beast is unacceptable. Do not allow yourself to be pushed around under any circumstances, otherwise you will lose control of your authority. Love. The Sun has an instinctive nurturing side that makes them genuinely love those they love. You often have trouble letting go of relationships and the situations surrounding that relationship. Your love life could experience a little crisis today. And this incident could certainly have been avoided if you had been more honest with yourself. Haven't you lied to each other at one time or another lately, to avoid having to face a relationship problem? And now this little disagreement resurfaces, amplified by time. In a relationship for a short time, everyone around you loves to read the expression of happiness in your eyes. Recognize it, the loved one knows how to live up to your expectations. Memorizing your every desire, he wants to learn everything about you down to the smallest detail. Life passes in an instant. Savor at all costs what it offers us in many enchanted surprises. In your case, take full advantage of these moments of happiness and complicity in gallant company. Your partner may have made certain terrible mistakes in regards to your relationship. You may feel annoyed at them, but in your heart and at the back of your mind you feel like forgiving them. Today you must express this to them softly. All the bitterness will be wiped off in a second. After all, if you are forgiving someone, then forgive them in such a way which will no longer make them feel guilty. You and your partner are quite different from each other. Despite minor differences occasionally arising between the two of you, you two will form a very understanding and loving pair. This connection is bound to grow stronger with time, so it was worth giving a chance. You and your partner can decide to spend the day reflecting about your life in the present, past and future. You are very clear in your motives and you expect the same from the opposite sex. You will thank God for endowing your life with a supportive and well-wishing soulmate. There is an air of caution around you which is not letting you free to be the way you are. You may take longer than usual to come to a conclusion. Rather try to just focus on all the aspects of the relationship, but do not take any firm action at the moment. Better to defer it for later stages, or better leave it on time. Lucky colors: mauve, lime green and cyan. Lucky numbers: 7, 11, 38, 45. Love Tarot card. Today's Love Tarot card is the Empress reversed. From this position, the Empress cautions you against the extremes of overindulgence or repression. You may have invested too much time in the emotional and sensory aspects of life without heeding practical necessities. Perhaps one of the people in your romantic relationship feels smothered by too much togetherness. Give your relationship time to breathe. Or you and your partner have lulled in bed together, eating, drinking and cuddling too often so that you now both require exercise. If you are single, ask yourself whether you spend too much time yearning for a partner. Spend time with friends, or engage in a hobby. The Empress reversed can mean a relationship starving from lack of sex and romance. Difficulties related to conception and pregnancy sometimes occur when the Empress appears in her reversed position.